little off your top like Geronimo. When the beat drop, next time when we follow. Phenomenal, raw flow, no problemo. Delango, primo, Dios mio, hit the ego. We know your style slow, weak like Fredo. Tailor-made flow, stay hot like habanero. They wanna gamble, I pull your card like Pharaoh. Flip the cigarillo, casual and act natural. Before I sink your battleship, call me Admiral. Wild rascal, ride the beat, one hand on the saddle. And zap these rap niggas like cattle, they animals. Lasso the game from Nashville to Canaveral to spread the name. For maximum cash pool, I'm maxing your credit limit so you forget the gimmicks and get it real spit from the spigot. More soul than Wilson Pickett. Black fisted on some pimp shit like smack it up, flip it. Leave a track on his back twisted and fisted or cryptic. So sophisticated they missed it. Just for the critics, just under 3 minutes up in it. No magnum, Mac aim and magnificent.
How is it possible? Must the pupil explain to the teacher? It's really quite simple. You release the mechanism of evolution, which is a self-generating force. It is now mutating. I am now where man will be approximately 1 million years from today. Why are you laughing? I am laughing at what is in your mind, Professor. You think that will come amongst
work a first, no benefits or perks. Spilling ink till it hurts, wring the sweat from the shirt. Slave on the beat, tell a berserk, fuck gratitude. Wouldn't think years of digging in the dirt could change your attitude. Adapt to the interlude, MCs get abused like servitude. Serving dudes, surly and rude. Over this spit you get seared and skewed. Eat up your crew like finger food, finger bang you and get you in the mood. Pay-per-view on the tube, presidential suite. Show you the view, sweet like soju. Then flip macho like I own you. Grab your coat, don't say goodnight to nobody, I told you. Warm it up, stir fry your bland shit like tofu. Rappers get plucked and roasted from the neck up, it's overdue. Sauteed and stuff like gourmet duck, cordon bleu. Juggle lyrics, watch for the hysterics, right on cue. Lean into it and feel it, weak rappers fear it like the flu. Sick as Ebola blizzards, they go pop like what it do. Paraplegics can't feel it, park it in the blue. The spit well endowed, tell them to spell it out, watch them illin' from the crowd. Jeez, yeah. I'll rip off your scalp and put it in your lady's mouth, let it stall on her brow, shell it down, aim it. Quick to dip, bounce, leave them stuck with their lips out, the whole Navy on her blouse. Easy get based in this paper route, real stiff with collars out, y'all go limp like the gout. Back to the day, the sound real engaging, way clean, but never mainstream. Rap majesty in the making. I cut them off, they infect like gangrene. Soft on the mic, chains dip bling and Maybelline. Dancy niggas like Benverine on amphetamine. Smile on the screen, they the same thing. We revolutionary by all means. Underground and gorilla like the fettuccine. With flows dope like uncut coke from Medellin. Off the mirror so pure it floats like the clear gear that don't appear in the scope. Sling it to your folks, that's all she wrote. And now you're down and out hanging from my scrot. I keep them broke like mules and shove it down their throat. Hip-hop communion, like a holy union, they're not refusing. Your crew need lubricant, here for our amusement. A little schmoozing, back up off the unit. Positions assuming, knee pads prevent bruising. Start spewing like pollutant, fuming, flipping. This shit hot like hell is human.
Your ignorance makes me ill and angry. Your savageness must end.
The spit well endowed, tell them to spell it out, watch them illin' from the crowd. Jeez, yeah. I'll rip off your scalp and put it in your lady's mouth, let it stall on her brow, shell it down, baby. Quick to dip, bounce, leave them stuck with their lips out, the whole Navy on her blouse. Easy get based in this paper route, real stiff with collars out, y'all go limp like the gout. Back to the day.
Feeling any of the shit he's doing currently, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a fan of his old work, you know, but that stuff he's doing today, just get radio play, straight up.
Truly a vibrant rendition. I can hear high side and sidewinders hissing, burning off from my solar friction. Swifted from the wisdom
From the beginning, your future looked dim, grim as science fiction, high tech while we ripping. Arisen to hem you all up in the afterlife. It's like religion, liberating your vision from mediocre media. Ayatollahs thinning you out like lymphoma. Dumb it down with L-Dopa. Wake up and smell the Folgers. Niggas can't focus, groggy in the Lotus or Testarossa. We move low to the ground, together as one unit in the underbucket with the motor horsepower pistons of a Cobra. Gas breaker, offer protection from the gate if you rap fake. Get your ass raped, a foul odor. Sweet is sickening, sweet ambrosia. Raining like hail, sleep styles fat like Al Roca. I told you what time it is and where the real rhyming is. They content, not kosher. Dice them like rumple foreskin. Got it sewn up like rank soldiers, promoting for exposure. You get looked over. If this was a street, you'd be streaked in camo. Frontin' like Donnie Brasco, ducking every underboss. Shylock and Capo, running cash flow. Lock down the Av like I'm Pablo. Muy loco with a sad flow. Calm like Ivan Drago, then go aggro. Physically enhanced in your girl's back door. Stroking like I'm Picasso till I'm busted. While she riding customer cool. Splash of water on my nuts before I brush them. No, I don't love them, not for nothing heartless. Without all that fake Gucci garbage, just barbarous. On point like the Predator, triple beam, deleting device. Targeting MCs nice. Skin your carcass, your skull spit polished with a slight varnish. You ain't the main course, just a light garnish. Whack Republican rappers get it from behind in the starfish. You got penis envy. Call my flow Mr. Marcus. Like a big butt nigga grossing in foreign and domestic markets. Gotta package it somehow to the kiddies who collect that type of garbage. We listen to Mozart and Bach. Not spending dollars you never had on bottles trying to make them pop. They try so hard to be hype, no they're not. Wondering if that shit ever gonna stop. We listen to Mozart and Bach. Not spending dollars you never had on bottles trying to make them pop. They try so hard to be hype, and no they're not. Wondering if that shit ever gonna stop. It's not. Hey, you the man. You the man. Nah, you the man. Shaking hands like you never knew the man. I watch you pat each other on the back like mutual fans. Acting like debutantes, thinking you in demand. And I never think you thought your style was anything we'd need or want or couldn't be bought. I'ma spit it real plain, nonchalant, and make it rain, man, like a savant. Up in that pussy style with a clothes hanger, abort you with no labor or pump. Unceremoniously you get stomped, then discarded. We on some hard shit. You rap so fashionate, flashing it in public, trying to flaunt. Wonder why more men don't respect you. I check you and kick you in the badonk. Post-traumatic since being traded for some French francs. Beyond your VIP status, carte blanche like I'm Sammy Davis, baby, let's rock. We listen to Mozart and Bach. Not spending dollars you never had on bottles trying to make them pop. They try so hard to be hype, no they're not. Wondering if that shit ever gonna stop. It's not. We listen to Mozart and Bach. Not spending dollars you never had on bottles trying to make them pop. They try so hard to be hype, no they not. But this is that real hip hop.
Violent rhymes. Violent silence.
Greater than the average on them automatic. Watch the honeys get fanatic.
Show you how it's done.
Greater than the average, drop it like some mechanics. The homies will get at it. Greater than the average on them automatic. Watch the honeys get fanatic. Greater than the average, drop it like some mechanics. The homies will get at it. The bitch kept it in the gym like a hustle with muscle on the gluteus, turning niggas fulliest. She approached me, studious. Are you trying to seduce me, miss? She leaned in, I'm thinking she might bend toward that group shit. I'm assuming this all in her ear. Some female enthusiast asking if I wouldn't mind stabbing it like Brutus Lewis. Ruthless. The second shot told me to stop and think, but the fourth said to beat the little minx. I knocked back my drink. The next thing I know, I'm deep like Rousseau on the brink. Then Geronimo, all up in it like a dynamo. I know, change your point of view like kaleidoscope and gyno. Hydroponic nitro dope, but no IV or hypo. Twitching like they sitting on an ice floe. Bent from the primal, man, I'm shouting hella tribal. Like I ain't fucked since high school. Not bent with cock like a rifle. The intent, get a spin, here's an eyeful. Greater than the average on them automatic. Watch the honeys get fanatic. Greater than the average, drop it like some mechanics, the homies will get at it.
Show you how it's done.
Greater than the average, on them automatic, watch the honeys get fanatic.
Show you how it's done.
Greater than the average, drop it like some mechanics, the homies will get at it. Cognac with coke back, bump that, slump it like a sleep stack, hollering over feedback, get heated off the blowback and all that. Inner vision, honey tripping, flashing like a Kodak, not about to hold back. She's a good thinker, brainiac, all in her trap, don't overreact. He's a Mac, the rap act like aphrodisiac, MC's easy like broke back. Game and leave him hanging off the coke rack, no joke like Polak, old school like Pong and Boulder Dash, bubble like a goulash. In the game, since your crew had diaper rash, finesse the name with panache, flows that hit them like an avalanche, cold and cunning, keep them running in advance, breaking their necks over their backs when they glance. Form that shit crazy like Reiki with no hands, raw power like a Gauguin with strokes for the fans. That's right. Greater than the average, on them automatic, watch the honeys get fanatic. Greater than the average, drop it like some mechanics, the homies will get at it. Greater than the average, on them automatic, watch the honeys get fanatic. Greater than the average, drop it like some mechanics, the homies will get at it.
And because of their ignorance to it and lack of knowledge about it, they got scared, and the first thing they do when they get scared about something is to try and stop it.
I hit them with the mental and ride the rhythm like a rental with flows that are continental and bust high off that medical. Recoil and disgust, they foiled in soil and menstrual. Leave them in the dust with the gas pedal to the metal, onto the next level. Hear me heckle haters that carbon copy styles identical. Slip through fingers by the handful, drop science like an anvil. Me, a new breed of animal, eating rapper styles like Scrapple. Pass me the scalpel, Dr. Willie, make it no, it's doubtful. Immediately take a knee to pray and receive a stiff mouthful. Give a shot out through the nostril, mumbling lyrics devout for real. Fanatical, it's old school, shifty like a rascal. Spit off the pedestal by coastal. Unbelievers' souls get gaffled, then I lamp. Casual, weak MCs feel regretful. Cheap lyricists penny pinch, get served off the menu special. They should've booked with Merrill Lynch. They go off trust like an inheritance, hog upon them like a Grinch. Cash checks withdraw their arrogance. Watch them slouch, it's apparent. Let them masturbate, your girl's late. Fit acrobatics on the track, she'll climax at a faster rate. Similar to the Sibian, I tap for primal urge dating back before the simian. With no love for your ass crack. Breaststroke your girl amphibian. Stimulate the meridian before she dug out like Iraq. Bugging out like maroons in the Caribbean from the back. Rock the track like obsidian. Iller than the Y2K virus millennium.
It takes practice. Lots of practice. Nothing comes easy in life, my son. Nothing.
I flip on the track like Rey Mysterio. Make your shit look material, enslave the natives imperial. Beheading MCs like missionaries, real simple. A savage ritual that's not civil. Bystanders feeling hype like they sniffing on white crystal. Hectic off the instrumental, they want that real shit, they feel it. Sipping tonics, getting tilted, smoking on chronic, non-filtered till they killed it. Put a spin on words, perverse, golden gilded in the verse like a pharaoh's crypt inscripted with a curse not from of this earth. Otherworldly sent birth, fly as the phoenix on a perch, ill like bulimics on a purge. Take over your life, work like Neo and dive in face first. Get under the skin like Vitiligo. Little ego like Quentin Tarantino, but your weak flow ain't for me though. Styles get foreclosed, repos they crash and burn like kamikaze. I reign like Hirohito.
Son, you have just seen a great master at work.
Great.
Check it out. Check it out.
First lay down the foundation. appreciation for the skills from 87, like Michael Jackson, moonwalking past rappers like Tevin. Fondled over the brakes, unsafe like an escaped felon. All I had to do was break off breath and there was no telling. Charged to the estate, out of shape, a little bulky, a straight killing, worth its weight like millions in the multi. Solely low key, they looking sulky. It's real subtle inside my huddles on the humble with bubbles in McCokey. Starstruck, holy moly, call my name like they know me. Sign autograph on the rack, order a tonic back and Stoli. In the personal space, like you owe me. Lean in the cleavage closely, keep the comfort level cozy. Low-key rappers approach slowly, offer up a toast and boast that they spit flows coldly. Why don't you mosey coachy, save that okie dokie. Ain't no like OCD, they style we're entry only. Lightweight, my space, I'm at a fly pace, high grade with high stakes, spitting straight face, you get straight laced, fiending like a thing, a style king that ring you by the nape. Too late when it twists and mutates, shifting into shapes, getting closer. They freak like Ola Ray, pray to Jehovah till it's over. Weed them out while I'm cold sober. DJ cut them, make them kosher. West Coast Cosa Nostra, aim bang with slang with no dang holster. Polish buff like a coaster, push them like Pinocha, chocha like sunshine. You lose your mind, I told ya. They spitting Caesar salad with okra while I'm shitting on them like red meat, or when you tweaking off the Yola. Quick, crossover, force feed them the style like Yoda. Nigga, discriminate on them like Jim Crow with the quota. Scientology, they want my Scientology. They want my Scientology.
I am an MC, you try to rhyme but sound wrong. Try to rhyme but sound wrong. Down awkward.
No one rides for free. Fitted, lid tilted, crooked, talking hook shit, and how we push it like Joe Bonanno. Fly dimes in the grotto with no lyric bravado, but trying to be rustic. Look, I don't give a good shit. I rep across the board like I rooked it. Dope rhymes and finesse, you cosign, fake for less. Get in line with the rest. I heard it all before, but no cuts. Try more reps. What? I see you swagger and strut, tatted up like the next man. An ex-fan throwing 10 grand at hookers, trying to get off the metham with no consequences. Head in the sand, you need an exam. Damn, another one falls victim to his own scam like. Only to be martyred, bought up and marketed while the body hardened departed. Regurgitate some emulated garbage. Annual anniversary of the artist, lying with rigor mortis, straight face, looking at you when I ask you who's the hardest. At the bar, acting unruly in the tight fitter. Accentuate the booty, feeling like a winner in bootleg Gucci. Excuse me, calling out haters who say you're bougie. Meanwhile, you bending over, popping that coochie for the debit tab, spinning gin and juice, rocks, a twist of lemon, then pretend to be feminine.
Thank you.
For the GHB and ketamine to chase the penicillin. Locals go, oh no, who let the devil in? It's them again. Thinking they shit don't stink up the intestine. Out for dick or a quick settlement, just as soon as sever it. Like embezzlement, a keepsake worth a sediment. You can see them lining up trying to look innocent, but you can't defend it. Brought up on charges, MasterCard discovered debit. I'll bounce some niggas off the mic when I mic check it. Check. Mac Gaming. Renegade Apostle. Keep a ill vigil like the Watchmen. Mask in a hazmat, bombs dropping, polluting your oxygen with more ammunition than Christopher opposite like 22s, you get laughed at. No funny moves, niggas need running shoes. These dudes ruthless, I ain't feeling niggas like masseuses. They get the boot like black Sicilians, no affiliate solo. I drop the collabo on civilians like the Alamo, so they remember me and how he clown like Groucho. Then he's outro, patched through to the under members like Calico, smooth as aloe. Rebel Minuteman shouting tally ho, bring the message with that South Bay method like Manolo. Dope on the keys like Monolo, from the UK to Oak Grove. The flows are so-so. Nietzsche, Cabrones, get that weak flown to the bone. Out for the Gouda and Provolone. Street team catch you home alone. Homes off the hook like your telephone. Watch them fall like bones or stem cell clones. Getting flame thrown. If the funk linger like cologne, hit the shit out the park like Capone. Gangster is Malcolm Little, pimping for the fiscal. Trying to break him off at the middle like a conch, dry and brittle is simple. Give torrential temple blows with rings. Dirty as a cesspool, it flows, it sting. Physical body to the mental for the fiends. Several claim it's a miracle supreme. We give them torrential temple blows with rings. Dirty as a cesspool, it flows, it sting. Physical body to the mental for the fiends. Several claim it's a miracle supreme. Thinking you so fantastic with shit that's not mastered on some lower level math shit. Not knowing the mental half of it like Nurse Ratchet. Keep your medicine in the cabinet, they panic. Wanna smooth over some battle shit with a laminate with whack graphics. Spit over that cheap gleek, they only market to the sheep. Couldn't kick a verse in some cleats, I'll submerge in a fleet and spit up venom in a heat. Bourbon blowing the heat, nasty like rotted meat. Got it, sign it for more profit on the dotted. Come to collect shirts like a audit. Leave them strung off narcotic and cringed off the cock lick. Gargle, swallow all of it, you look out of it. Small like a hobbit, your style hobble like hominid. Hunched over like Muhammad, I'm prominent. With more product in the suitcase compartment. The trigger I palm it, make Gentiles get loose bowels. Colonic is comic. Yeah. Give torrential temple blows with rings. Dirty as a cesspool, it flows, it sting. Physical body to the mental for the fiends. Several claim it's a miracle supreme. We give them torrential temple blows with rings. Dirty as a cesspool, it flows, it sting. Physical body to the mental for the fiends. Several claim it's a miracle supreme. From the weekly tripping up Fellini.
In another office, thousands of miles away on the planet Earth, a pair of unknown hands are preparing a sinister package.
What they talking about? Bring them up on the flat screen. See if they rap mean or lax and serene. You're full of green. Track it with laser beams. Major to lieutenant, we losing power by the minute. Kandoo was smirking like a cynic. They can't see him like his skin's tinted. He scratched the record and spin it. I held the mic. We was off in a trail of light. Slow moving craft. Stay on the right. 30,000 light years warped overnight. Give me the coordinates. I'll drop with pinpoint precision in they ordnance. Real fist circling in orbit. Line up the target. Earthling subordinates. Watch them swarm like hornets. Some in fear. Some on they cordless recorded it. The first close encounter of this caliber. Watch immortal rappers flounder. We found another technology to breed your sound DNA, then bounce outbound. The government still won't officially declare they weapons couldn't amount pound for pound. Galactic heavyweights rapping over heavy crates. We advance and you emulate, copy, conform, then mutate. We galactic heavyweights rapping over heavy crates. Advance, you emulate. You can say we on a expedition, a new goodwill hunting mission, hot as nuclear fission. We don't burn fossil fuels, that's old school. We upgraded. What's wrong with you, corporate primates? Two chromosomes from Neanderthal while you hibernate. We hover in the sky above your climate. You hooked on a probe with live bait. Kandoo recalibrate and then we break. Overbeat your species, retreat robotic like BDB. Program you in your sleep. Left a few with scars, mostly emotional. Burn some crops. When we take off the signs decodable, they explain with the scarf. Just freak shows for the locals. Scientologists watch hopeful. This call wasn't social. Galactic heavyweights rapping over heavy crate. Advance you emulate. Lower life forms can't equate. Galactic heavyweights rapping over heavy crates. We advance you emulate. Lower life forms can't. Peons wanna step, just Klingons on my rep. Get beat on, then jet. One more for the long trek. Peons wanna step, just Klingons on my rep. Get beat on, then jet. One more for the long trek. Out.
No new evidence that these creatures have scientific knowledge far in advance of our own.
music from Jupiter indeed.
It's my guess that in some way they are able to generate an intense heat in a chamber practically absolute non-conductivity. This intense heat they project in a parallel beam against any object they choose by means of a polished parabolic mirror of unknown composition. Much is the... Much as the mirror of a lighthouse projects a beam of light.
Vicious, ferocious, enormous. Here to warn them like a Greek chorus. Speech freak, I'm 4 feet deep like a porpoise. No lines or hook like it's habeas corpus. Connect like a cordless. Flows are so gorgeous. Oust the corporate, real stiff with rigor mortis. Give them the itis, the nicest niggas don't need nitrous. Trick out the lines like a real stylist and bring it on them. Like a titleist, swing it on them. Watch the form and follow through at the hip. Have all of you hollering hallelujah. That's that shit, Matt Gamin brought it with Gabba and you couldn't stop it. Real spitters like a prophet, twist up like a riddle. Not only talking about profit market in the bizzos. Big fish swimming in the piss with minnows. Fillet you like vittles, fricassee the griddle. Raw the smallest fiddle play while we toast the Greybird. No kettle, the first one to crawl has to settle. Go vomit up your gristle, that should test your metal. Rappers wanna play the role like they nominees or real MCs, not in the least. Hell, drop the release, might as well. Not enough skill to heal the beats like a leash. I bend the beast to my will and see him with glitter on the bill. A big feat to make a meal, no, the flow low on the meat, they all fill. Eating 3 squares so I can't complain, but still it's more like a lack of respect. Keep hunger pangs in check, 1, 2, get on the mic and rep, then we'll see who win the bet. Bustin' like Russian roulette, real raw like fillet with intellect. I free your mind like the bet and step. Another satisfied on the slide by the vet, and yet just trying to survive in this cruel city. It's fuel, the organ grind, the rhyme gritty, no amenities. We broke as hell and don't mind the humidity like it's no sweat. Behind the scenes like a silhouette, still keeping fiends in a cold sweat. Those who know the reps, they bitter like vinaigrette, but tune in on the internet for the next vignette. Respect. time. Give this to the family to sign and bump up the dosage. Diagnosis, drooling from the chin, sedated and dopage. It's hopeless. His eyes slant and can't pull focus. Set him up right so he don't drown overnight in his own vomit. He obviously lost it. No need for bondage so they don't think they're held hostage. The doctors ducking like an ostrich. Orderlies fornicating the closets. Out of sight, they're not spotted. The on-duty nurse said, let's get out of here. I feel nauseous. Lit the cig. Forgot what she was thinking about when she got accosted. I made up for lost time and got exhausted. The morning's medication up, I cough it, then tossed it. Beauty sleep intact, slumping down the hall like a sleep stack. The staff try to slow my rap. Caught him with a sweep attack like, nigga, who you leaping at? Stuck him with the hypostat, now have a nice nap. Your method's foul, you ain't gonna do me dirty like McMurphy. You can check my file. Classified Section 8 mental case. Multi-personality traits that loiter. A dash of addict paranoia. I'm sponsored by the state. A Cali Stally great with weight. Ill Icon Valley great. Couldn't sleep, so they tried to sedate. Benzodiazepine got me acting like a fucking fiend. Benzodiazepine got me acting like a fucking fiend. Pressed up against the wall, the faculty on high alert. No time to half step or stall out like a newborn feet first. I peep the warden deep in the search, holding keys in the pocket of his shirt. Back up my tracks in reverse, then I perch. Patient, let's get one thing straight. He ain't pulling pranks, I think it's blatant. He's trying to escape, let's face it. Do what needs to be done to contain it. Just then I sprang saneless, put the shank to his neck and sank it. The screws gazed with amazement, it was just as I arranged it. Jangled the keys, thanked him gracious for the stay. It was A-list, I love to chat, trade embraces. But you see, I'm doing Vegas, I'm actually very famous. He made a few faces. Then I asked if I could still get medicated on a daily basis. Benzodiazepine got me acting like a motherfucking fiend. Phrasing them for nomination, racing, making your acquaintance. Calculate the pacing, pitching lyrics over plates and breaks. Packing raps, fire lacing, guns blazing with a rat-a-tat action. Hit you like a Gatlin, then we mash in fashion. It flows, swollen like Samson. Chilling in the limo, Monte Cristo, we'll relax on a will. You with the spittle on the mic just like assassin. Eliminate him from babbling in a hard fashion. Most don't have the passion, just trying to cash and gaffling. I'd rather stack plaques on the mandolin. Skills, I brandish them like Branson when I'm savving. Most of the action, really soft like lanolin. Hard styles go limp but too stiff like a mannequin. Flying swine herds and pelicans, always mantling. We dismantle them off adrenaline. Take the credit, cracking heads and let them all jock like Letterman. Raking in the women, waiting patient just for recreation. Rise to the occasion, high as the Appalachians or tsunamis at the breaking. Who's the one lacing? Damon. Bracing in the craft like a mason, laying pavement for no payment or percentages. Who could blame him? Not into spinning rims like Reagan, gaming for the layman. A real inspiration for hip-hop Republican inflation. You got your money taken from dude who said he was caking, with no recipe for a real MC stuck in the apron. Serving, ducking and swerving, all the serpents where they lurking. Before we slaughter beef, he bring the herd in. Precise like a surgeon on mics, just like murdering. R.I.P. to weak MCs, blinds or curtains. To all cheap person, sweatshop merchants, he laughing at him, tickling the keys, call call him Gershwin. Classical in person, like romancing like Merlin in spirit. So they worship him, falling on their knees. MCs need reworking, glitter and gold divert from your mic work for certain. Fans need receipts after purchasing. Mark them down to half off, I save y'all the burden you immersed in. First name Matt, last name Gamin. Smooth, not to be confused with your man's maiden. No one flowing on the mic with little provocation, phrasing up for nomination just like he campaigning. In locomotion like a freight on the tracks, pulling weight across the state of mind, straight through the fake shine. The game abnormal, he's a monster like Frankenstein. Shock him through the orbital and watch him try to rhyme. It's horrible in general, pulling rank on mere mortals like a corporal, savage and primordial. Hunching with a hunchback style, quasi-modal for dolo. Face melt your logo with a solo, hot as hell below, selling the showboat promo. Tense with a drum roll, hi-hat, kick, snare, crack off the stove flow. Gaming like the Pro Bowl, not Willie Bobo. Spitting hella soulful bars like the Gold Coast. Gaming. We come to split mics in half, separate a hater from his craft, wager your fate over a fake laugh. We said we come to split mics in half, separate a hater from his craft, wager your fate over a fake laugh. Yeah, we come to split mics in half, separate a hater from his craft, wager your fate over a fake laugh. Heading on to you whiplash, catch stiff rap from the turkey shaft, quick fast MCs get a milk bath. Shut your trap with a light starch on your mustache and laugh, fiendish with my craft like a black Nicodemus, mild mannered chap in the previous, very devious with wholesale worship for the deists. MCs proceed to wash my feet, pledge allegiance. I bless them and select cannons like Eusebius. You see, heresy's the excuse for unbelievers, weak-minded MCs or some foul creatures akin to parasite leeches. They bug out, I preach this and leave them puzzled. Threats of eternal hellfire are needless for the gullible. I rather sacrifice them in mid-rebuttal than throw them in a huddle. Gasoline and match, save hell the trouble, then pose humble. There's no questioning like Brian Gumble. You gamble with the afterlife, quite polite. Dab the corner of my mouth, smile at the socialite. You hardly whet the appetite. Whack rappers look at you in small bite fiddles. I'll flip new styles off the griddle, let the hot oil jizzle, 3rd-degree burns on your girl nipple. Train the gristle like North Korea, we official, and blast you out the frame with aim missiles. You atypical to the game with the same shit, you ain't too difficult. I'll break your whole style down, brittle as sugar-based compound. That's right. I'm ill like the Ripper, but more sinister, ducking alleys in the winter cold like a minister accepting sinners when I slice and expose your inner. Shake up the community off the Richter, scar your beauty brutally with a few loose leaves like it's my duty. High off that junk like Belushi that make MCs woozy. Your girl, who is she? Another victim of the Mark Beast. Ooh, I know how to pick 'em like an artiste and twist 'em, kiss 'em goodnight, never miss 'em. MCs get christened with piss, I don't ask permission. Grab the mic, ignite like glycerin. 85% of the demographic won't listen while I'm gripping. Kids limb from limb, poor souls with stump torsos switching. No walking it off, soft limping, playing it off. Negro, you ain't pimping like the Max Julian, straight up simping like Lewinsky. You can get these nuts like Clinton with the nutrients while you in the jacuzzi, hot water too deep, all over Newsweek. That's what you get for creeping on my side of the beat. I'm territorial, circling rappers with the dorsal to remind them they're mortal, a mere morsel. The outcome horrible, worse than Dr. Freeman deep in your orbital. You're no longer normal. The treatment very forceful. We keep it popping like Orville. I can tell you just ain't the one like the Oracle. Bow down to the unit for the oral. We punishing rappers. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Anti-lavish like Mooney's handing pamphlets. There's no need to rap so dramatic, I'm past it. Passing loads natural like road apples out the gastric. MCs lash like chattel, casual, they get ecstatic and masochistic as a Catholic. Get your lips off my chapstick, give them one last lick before I thrash shit. Heavy and vicious like Sid with the tracks again, looking thin in the FUBU, sticking that shit in the vein like it's voodoo. The true sin, fuck you and your new trend. Hit the skids like you in my house trying to move in. Fusing with resin, using crews for digestion. Wipe out the species, disease monkeys like Reston.
I can give you no authoritative information, either to their nature, their origin, or their purposes here on Earth.
Some Cavassier in the Denali, they think they John Gotti, playing the role like Giamatti. Raw fiddles sizzle up like Shirashi. I eat 'em up like hibachi. Roasted comically at the honoree, like why you talk all that jazz Bob Fosse. The style clean, dark as Constantine, twice as bossy. Dirty as the Ganges, they talk that weak shit like Yao Ming. Trying to fit in like deep fisting while I'm fishing for your wishbone whistling. It starts sizzling, they close their eyes, lip sync like they're not listening. It's all a bad dream until you're thrown on the kindling. You can blame it on some parasites, Christ for your sinning. Fusing with resin, using crews for digestion. Wipe out the species, disease monkeys like Reston. I'm tripped out. Yeah. Shouts out the flat. Shouts. Spinner on my axis, at a slight tilt to give her skills a little practice. Just like Jane Fonda, with more drama than an actress. Black heels from Tahiti, machinery on the mattress. Angled by the ankles, on lockdown like fascists. Eat you up like fruit cup ravenous. Learning a higher education off campus. Honey cling like cheap bling on my wrist. Amorous, precious like amethyst. Lavish, plush and pampered. She like finer things, dapper, suave and chic. Regular freak like she has to, from the neck up a master. No need to ask her, taken for granted. Knew she had it tantric, fools tried to tamper with it. Got handled, she ran the gamut, why gamble with it? I'd rather smash MCs and ferry the dead to the shore. Give them all a tour, name tag on the velour. Check your bags at the door, but no admittance till you're pure. Pay the penance, whack MCs won't receive a light sentence. Since they bug like pestilence and only come outside to breed. Multiply like tenants on the floor. I got leverage and stay high like Everest. Style of rhyme, cleverish, you're too kind with fluke rhyme. Love the abuse, your lines need a light, polished shoe shine. Rappers give lip service, worship on the grind with styles that lay supine. Like underage concubine in the days, clinging to prudish ways, not facing the slightest. Royal like Osiris, spit double-headed hydro flame, scorched their fibers. We underground like the Fremen, holler like a reverend off the resin. Hold attention like a weapon, aim higher. Your style of rhyme, tight like feminine, light.
You know who your daddy is, don't you? Who is your daddy? Who's your daddy, Gary? Who's your daddy? You. And whose team is this? Is this your team? Or is this your daddy's team?
Yours.
Get on the bus.
I approach the flow, mellow, a pedal with the MO. Bounce your little style upon my knee, I play parental. Rhymes are on another level, climb like a crescendo. Orchestrating pain all on the paper like concerto. Real, not hypothetical, practicing ethical like Mangala on the medical. Reaching in my toolkit, special for the kids who think they the shit. Excremental, clean, no blood on the rug or scrubs, I'm careful. Wild West prospector on the plains feral. Sifting through the dirty panhandle, pocket carrots full. Scallywags and scoundrels trying to play the town fool. Terrible when they cut in half from the double barrel bull. Temperamental, some say I'm psychosexual or sociopathic with a condition in the mental. Most MCs won't grasp it, spit my shit fantastic. Let them hustle like half-wits with no semantics. Oh yes, they know the flow fresh. Your girl call me daddy because I know best. You're like pawns and chess, it's time to convalesce. Gaming with the mic check, A-bombs on the desk. Oh yes, they know the flow fresh. Your girl call me daddy because I know best. You're like pawns and chess, it's time to convalesce. Gaming with a mic check, A-bombs on the deck. A man works hard all day, this seems like an eternity. For a slave, skrill a wage, scraping up the currency. Rappers don't use protection, get slapped with the fraternity. Style it with a smart mouth, smack them with the urgency. Confused who's the parent with the growing pain, puberty. Stomp down duly if they fail to recognize authority. Leaving them in traction with the Percocet and Thorazine. Game and shoot them, bad medicine all up in they ovaries. Stone cold soldier steez, focus while I'm holding these. Managing the household, ill with money for disease. Who's the one that paid the bills and build like the Ptolemies? No, you can't take the car, nigga, but you can hold the keys. Put down the mic and rest. Daddy knows best. Honey, get undressed. Daddy knows best. Don't you ever try and test. Daddy knows best. Confused about the rest, he'll gladly give you steps. Put down the mic and rest. Daddy knows best. Honey, get undressed. Daddy knows best. Don't you ever try and test. Daddy knows best. Confused about the rest, he'll gladly give you steps.
You know who your daddy is, don't you? Who is your daddy?
You remember me? Your daddy? Your daddy?
On stealth mode, peeling them off like Velcro. Classic stilo, like 3 stripes with a shell toe. I came to kick it, like Time Act to get them digits next to the lips and print it with lipstick. I said, I'll bet you're artistic. She said, how did you know? I'm mystic. She missed it, a little slow, but the hips thick, grinding, whining for mischief. Light the spliff while I study how it shift. Real vicious, junk in the trunk, her diet nutritious. I leaned in, she didn't flinch, gave me the privilege. I'll spit it to her ears, the image. You and me on the terrace against the stairs, riding like a Ferris. Hella careless, no need to be skittish or embarrassed. I'm the rarest rap star like Polaris. Not swimming in women like Aquarius, though I could be in all fairness. I choose you to cherish, you a real heiress. We exit stage left like I wanted for theft. The bartender who was putting in work tried to flex. Not half the man masculine with a clef and step. He knew I'd beat it to death. On to the next. Real deal with no effects. Hype marketing schemes, Lambo or a Rolex. I'm strictly for the lyrics that exude my finesse. Put you in the mood, TMS touching you with the groove. Just like a smooth caress, you can't resist. Shall we step? She like, yes, let's. Hit me on the cell with a text, get the directs. So sassy just before she put to the test. Hot fusion, wordplay over the ones and twos, a suave execution. She react with no delay, so we keep it moving. Minimal convo, we know the conclusion. She say a whole lot when she walk across the room, and there's no assuming. He had it planned with blueprints, leaving crews of fools holding their units in confusion. Beat it up, abusive, arching her back for prime usage is conducive with no love lost or need for Cupid. On to verse 2, too deep, no crew or curfew. She agreed to meet for just one drink. The instinct, animalistic on the brink, taking the view link. Now we in sync. Focus like when the eyes don't blink. I'm mesmerized on the stomach and thighs. She tries to figure me out distinct, while I'm all about the pink prize like a fink, but not faking the funk. I make it known I'm here to clink. You damn straight. Not forgetting 2 minutes previous she was trying to say I was fake, but only playing fuck the humor. It's getting late. Let's resume. I'm only trying to see your shape in the sheet. Smack it up, flip it, watch it shake while I play the beat. Peep game, I'm deep in the throes till I'm froze, real stiff like we deranged. I'm not able to think, the mind drift, and it's strange how people can sustain. I'm singing with no shame, soulful like haze. When I shaft it, handle it, slap it, she feel the sting. A fistful of hair like a rancher who on the range, riding, holding the reins. Why wide open, clutching the bedpost. She trying to cope, emotion caught in her throat. From the brain she can't contain, focus like Buddhist when I'm stabbing it. Break her off in small pieces, I ration it. She respond real passionate, savoring the pain like a masochist. I'm ravenous. Hot fusion, wordplay over the ones and twos, a suave execution. She react with no delay, so we keep it moving. Minimal convo, we know the conclusion. She say a whole lot when she walk across the room, and there's no assuming. He had it planned with blueprints, leaving crews of fools holding their units in confusion. Beat it up, abusive, arching her back for prime usage is conducive with no love lost or need for Cupid. Fuck these necrophiliacs like I'm Jack of Orkian. Hearing a gang of flatlines, niggas tired styles like stymie, old-timey ragtime. Walking or doing the soft shoot, attention arguments, paper chasing, pursuit, perpetrator, scene perpetrating. Time to get it hot, percolating. Aim to kill or maim, permission to speak, spit it plain. 2 men's lives, sir, have already been lost. What the fuck are we up against and at what cost? You got us on Gorilla Watch, claiming lives with the kilowatts. With skill panache, our defense nothing but a hill of rocks, and he's real staunch. Moving that real savage garbage subculture under market, trained to shit on your carcass while chewing up through the cartilage. Roadkill incarnate like it's new Roman Carthage. You way out of line, rookie. What are you, a pussy? Fearing the rap martyrage? They're just moolies, pulling rhymes, oxes in the harness shit that don't even make the flowers grow. For harvest, hard as shit with heartlessness. Farming niggas brutal and barbarous, dope like a medicine man, pharmacist, nigga, a real stylist, arsonist. Smoke looms in the room, in a blazer looking fly like the Rat Pack. The crowd waits for the lights to dim, bass kicks and a hi-hat. As I undo the collar, let's relax, tap the pack. A shot of Jack, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow like a bat. Oh no, thought I smelled brimstone, speak of the devil, here comes Sammy Sosa, mud flap. And if a brother wanna know, I wouldn't hit it with a hazmat. Working a double shift, that's Molly with the ass and rack. She tries to give it to me, but I always pass it back, cause I never back clean up if she's sloppy with the free stuff. Faulty, blowing kisses, smelling salty, like call me, then give the next nigga one-handed service like a volley. Brothers risk their necks all up in the bush like Charlie, where the jungle filled with traps. Give them the confidence of a Mac, a high price for her body, you'll pay it costly. They say Molly probably just wanna throw the lolly head with some neck motion, swallow the potion, no mess, fuss or commotion, then go back below like Loch Ness. People don't wanna believe me when I tell them she's not fresh, they would scratch less. What's her story? I haven't the faintest, or what her rate is, only that she give more rides than Avis. Whatever, remember to tip your waitress. Dirty water, yeah. Dirty water, the dirty water lounge. Swimming in the dirty water, yeah. You hear the dirty water lounge, check it out. Oh look here, a nice couple from out of town. Say, where you boys from, where you stay? Anyone else here from the Yay? Yeah, that's great, by the way I'm straight. Trouble with my prostate, but you can still get these nuts like backup dancers. Macadamia pecans or planters, looking upward for answers. No time for banner like I'm a cancer. Enjoy reading Hampson and Chancellor. My turn-offs, rappers claiming stripes like Schwarzkopf, but can't bring the sauce. That's why I remove their tongues in mid-floss. Wear them like a cross to ward them off. We hot like a Molotov, fly like a phoenix, crazy like the fox show, like a moth. Attracted to the limelight, rhyming like every other nigga who pop his collar right. Swear he made dollars all his life and say he cold as the Klondike on the mic. Barking with gimmicks that make him more dog-like, but not so fly in a dog fight. I'm from the South Bay where we say a real bossy and hog-like. You wouldn't invest in any hip-hop unless it costs right, motherfucker. And by the way, your call was just declined. Get these bootsy ass, high price hip hop Republicans out of this bitch. Dirty water, swimming in the dirty water. Flipping pages like fuck rapping. All they want is cash and commercial trash. I can't imagine where I fit. I'm spitting with rapid fire action. No closed caption when I'm capping on your fashion. Expose the soul when I'm flashing and dip out quick. Nondescript, don't know when he's gonna strike next. He's sick with a mind like an animate labyrinth. A few screws loose with no ratchet. Ain't chasing cheese but still leave you rat shit all up in your rap career. Closed casket and I won't do no funny dance tap shit. Packaged with whack additives, hazardous and very average. You couldn't give it away for gratis. Man, I told you I'm a savage. Down since the days of Kool-Aid and cabbage. Concubine rappers caught up in the rapture get ravaged. Ducking like a mallet. Woke up with a bad taste on the palate. Toss salad. Wanna style it, I'll allow it. On the grounds you claim it's hot as foul. Though I doubt it. Before I pass judgment on some trial shit, you probably get out of it. Everybody hungry, everyone wanna eat in the land of milk and honey. Silk shirt, palm tree, steez in the Humvee. Honey's filling out them dungarees, looking lusty. All gussied up to the beat, bumping lovely. Bringing you funk show as a nigga nuts musty. Gaming on the track like he training, bring a buddy. Pinch hitting punani substitutes and understudies. Cunning as a running mate nominee with Mike Custody. Some say he rap too uppity. What can I say? Whack niggas act touchy, riding nuts like a huffy. Out of pocket tricks and mixed company, out for money only. Cold as a undercover mafiosi, out to folio G, pull a flow with heat like Molotov and Stoli. Leave the mic, take the cannoli, act low key. And when the rhyme slack, act like you don't know me. Cause I'm dope, never needed to sell pills or coke or dance to invoke. Stowing commercials out the throat, I used to toke, now I just eat that shit. Steep the tincture, tweak the wit, let the elixir mingle. Sampled in increments a little bit, leave you crippled as an invalid. Spit tight fit for a king shit, free lipped or ink grit. Wig seems split, twitching on a fiend trip like Mingus. The beat is heinous, gaming and gobber meeting. The greatest dominating out the gate, Nash Awareness. Greatest dominating out the gate, Nash Awareness. Greatest dominating out the gate, Nash Awareness.